Babylon was in Iraq. There's Iraqis over there. There's even a name for the motherfuckers that live in that land. They're called Iraqis. So obviously this is talking about something else. This isn't talking about ancient Babylon. This is talking about the Babylon spoken of in Revelation. Alright? The great city. Alright? The mother of harlots. Okay? The golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Most High's hand. Alright? It says within the cup was found abomination.
Like he'd start
and every wicked thing. Alright, within her was found the blood of the saints. Alright, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Alright? So this place is gonna be overthrown as Sodom and Gomorrah was. Sodom and Gomorrah, hey, go to Genesis chapter 19. Alright? Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrown with fire and brimstone. Alright? Why? Because wickedness had exceedingly polluted that place, man. To the point where they were trying, everybody that lived in that city wanted to come out and rape the two angels that the Lord sent to spy on the city. You know it's all bad. They didn't even have to, they said they were going to stay in the city all night. They didn't even have to go in the city came out to them. You know? And that's what you see going on today, man. You got people that are so bugged out, they can't even identify with any sexual. You got people that are so bugged out, they identify as fucking inanimate objects and shit. You know? I'm a fucking barracuda, like, just weird shit. Go ahead.
It's at 10 cents a minute.
Just start at 1. Read the story.
This is Genesis 19:1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, Behold, now my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they say, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly.
And he said the Lord commanded them to abide in the street all night, man. And that was their purpose. It said that the cry of the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah was so great that it even reached the ears of the Most High. And so he sent those two angels to go and stay in the city. He said, all right, we're supposed to abide in the city all night, so that they could look and see what the hell's going on down there, man. See if it's really as bad as you know, if Yahweh Shem Shai, which the Lord already knew He's going to destroy it. That's why in chapter 18 He was talking about for 20 people, for 15, for 10, and the Lord said, yeah, even for 10 people. But that means that it tells you the only righteous person in that whole area was Lot. That was it. Even his sons-in-laws got destroyed because they didn't believe what he was telling them, man. Go ahead.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast. And he did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round.
They compassed.
So
they surrounded the house. All right. Yeah, you gotta imagine. You got your land, your house, and a whole city surrounding your house, camping around your house, man. Go ahead.
Compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter.
Everybody came out. Everybody was in the city, old and young, kids, whatever, man. It was all out there. Go ahead.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
Yeah, when it says that, it says we may know them. Right? It's not saying that they want to go and say hi and shake their hand. All right? When it tells you that this person knew his wife, that means they had sex. So they wanted to sodomize those two angels, man. Go ahead.
And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, Now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
Yeah, because in the ancient, well, first of all, Lot knew that these men weren't no regular men. All right, he knew that they were angels, man. So he was willing to give up his daughters. He said, you can have them, just don't hurt these men right here. Don't do nothing to them. Because in the ancient world, when somebody would come to your house, like you were a guest at somebody's house, you took care of that person. They were like under your care. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut to the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness.
So all the people that wanted to beat down the door and rape the angels, the Lord smote all of them with blindness. And you got to imagine that had to have been a lot of people out there, man. You know what I mean? Because that whole city was wicked, man. Go ahead.
Both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides me, son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh hath sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said up, get you out of this place, for the Lord Yahweh will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law.
Yeah, so his sons-in-law, he treated Lot how these people treat us, man. They say, they just laugh. That's not gonna happen. That's bullshit. That's what they did with Lot. He said that he was unto them as one that mocked, as if Lot was like playing with them or something. You know, like yeah, this place so fucking wicked. The Lord's gonna destroy this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like as if he was just messing around, you know, talking shit. Hey, Lot was serious, man. He was telling, nah, man, the Lord's about to destroy this place. We gotta get out of here now. But they just scoffed at him, man. They didn't listen to what he had to say. So guess what happened to them? You know, they got turned into salt, man. Because that's where Sodom and Gomorrah is, where the salt sea is. The Dead Sea is called the fucking Dead Sea for a reason, man. Because the Lord destroyed it with fire and brimstone. And all that salt that you see, that's in those waters, it's all dead things, man. It's all dead people, dead fish, dead wildlife. Whatever there was alive at that time got turned into salt. And how do we know? Because Lot's wife got turned into a pillar of salt, man. And it's no coincidence that Sodom and Gomorrah and those neighboring cities were located at the Salt Sea, man, the Dead Sea. That tells you that's a monument to say. That's why it says people are willingly ignorant, because there are facts all over the world that prove that the Bible is true, man. All right. There's all kinds of facts. There's all kinds of actual artifacts and things that people have discovered that prove that these different things that happened in history according to the Bible actually happened, man. Alright? Even in science you have fucking Pangea. Well, the Bible talks about Pangea, that in the beginning the dry land was all one on the face of the earth. And then the Lord flooded the planet, and then what happened? The earth separated, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua separated the nations.
Yeah, there's this guy, Glenn Beck. He was on Fox News years back, and he did a segment on when he brought out that the Native Americans, they found an artifact with Hebrew, ancient Paleo-Hebrew writing on it, and he went in, he did a segment on it, and later on, like after he did that segment, they canceled his show. He wasn't allowed to do any reports anymore.
Go ahead.
Right here. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for the Lord Yahweh will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, the Lord Yahweh being merciful unto him, and they brought him forth, and set him without the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he had said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain.
Yeah, look not behind me. And that's why we're always looking forward, man. Alright? That's why we don't look, that's why we ain't trying to go back into the world, man. Like these people that go back into the world, man, to turn back. Because what happened to Lot's wife? She looked back and got destroyed, man. So if you go back into the world, man, you turn away from this ministry, you turn away from this service, man, then you're gonna be like Lot's wife, man. You're gonna get turned into a pillar of salt. Alright? You're gonna be destroyed, man. You're not even gonna get turned into a pillar of salt, man. You're just gonna be completely fucking erased, man. Alright? Because, hey, look, this place is just going to be a monument of wickedness. Ain't nobody going to remember George Bush. Yeah. Ain't nobody going to remember fucking Barack Obama. You know what I mean? Like the apostles like to bring out. They like to say you're going to have to bring out the old scrolls. You know what I mean? This is what was going on. You know what I mean? Because Babylon, America's just not going to be nothing but a fucking pile of smoke, pile of ashes, man. And nobody, you ain't gonna be able to live there. You can't grow nothing there. The air quality is gonna be terrible. You would fucking die. You even go over there. This is gonna be a shit heap. All right, go ahead.
And it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, and he said, Escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, Oh, not so, my Lord Yahweh. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast shewed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one, and my soul shall live? And he said unto him, See, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city, for the which thou hast spoken. Hast thee escaped thither? For I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zor.
Yeah, he said, get out of here as fast as you can, man, because I can't do anything until you're out. You know, I can't do anything until you're safe. I can't destroy this place until y'all are in the place appointed. All right, go ahead. Let's get on a little bit level.
The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zor. Then the Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahweh out of heaven.
Brimstone and fire, man. That's how Yahweh Shemiah is going to destroy Babylon today. That's how America is going to be destroyed, by fire and brimstone, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was overthrown. And this place is going to be uninhabitable. Just like in the Salt Sea, nothing can live in that, man. All right, there ain't no fish in that water. That's why it's called the Dead Sea. All right, this place is just going to be called the Dead Land. This is going to be the Dead Lands, man. All right? Nothing but, it tells you there's going to be nothing but desert creatures here, man. That's it. Ain't no people going to be able to inhabit this place. Uninhabitable, man. All right? Go to Isaiah 24.
Huh? Yeah, you could have sent over my number.
Start the top.
Let me see.
I don't have agent's number and I wanted to call today.
I'm having a deja vu right now. You ever have a deja vu?
Start at 17.
There's Isaiah 24:17. Fear and the pit and the snare are upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth. And it shall come to pass.
Yeah, fear and the pit and the snare, trap, man. What do you think about when you fall into a pit? That's just not fun. You fall into a pit, you could break your leg. Now what? You stuck in there, man. All right. A snare is a trap. What happens when you get into a trap? Something trapped you in there to eat your ass, man. To devour you, to kill you, man. That's what traps were set for. All right. So that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua has placed in order, man. Fear, the pit, the snare, man. All right, go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For the windows from on high are open.
That sounds like Amos 5:18, man. You run from a lion and you meet a bear. You run from a bear, get bit by a serpent, man. All right, go ahead.
And the foundations of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly.
Yeah, the earth is clean, dissolved. They said that the fire is going to dissolve all the elements, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to use these nuclear missiles to cleanse the earth, man. Simple as that. That was the whole point of these nuclear missiles being created, is to destroy all you people off of the face of the earth, man. All right, Esau Edom was given the power to destroy himself. All right, when he told you he would destroy himself, it said that he was given power to take peace from the earth and that they should kill one another. All right, and that's the punishment that's upon all the heathen, is that they're going to fire nuclear missiles at each other and burn this whole place to ashes, man. America being the #1 target, man. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and charcoal, it's a purifying agent. There's this thing called activated coconut charcoal, which you can even eat, and it detoxes your body from chemicals, bacteria. It's a purifying agent, charcoal.
Go ahead.
The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
The earth's gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. That means when nuclear missile hit this place, it's gonna move like this, back and forth. It's gonna get knocked off of its axis, man. All right, that's why there's gonna be so many storms, earthquakes, hurricanes, tsunamis. All right, flash floods, fucking tidal waves, man. Volcanoes erupting. There's gonna be all types of natural disasters when Yahweh Shem Yahushua comes back.
Mom's got to take it.
I mean, Esau has the power to manipulate the weather, but what the Lord is going to bring is going to be devastating, man. All right, the earth, it's going to seem like the earth is falling to pieces, man. All right, the earth's going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. All right, because that's what, hey, man, that's what's going to happen. Nuclear war, famine, death, destruction. Nothing good is coming to America. We can go ahead and end it with that. All right. So Lord willing, it's an edifying camp. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakadash.
Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations, peace, love, and blessing to all hopefully elect occupants pushing the word on the street and on the highways and byways in truth and sincerity, man. The earth is fitting to reel to and fro like a drunkard. The mark of the beast about to be pushed out. All right, death to America, shalom.
Death to America, shalom.